Welcome into the Film Guy Network. It's football season, which means I've got a film study for you.
What's up? You like that? You really like that?
Let's shut up and grab some tape. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome into the Film Guy Network on a fabulous, I think it's Wednesday morning here inside the studio. I got a great one planned for you today. We watched the Khalil Barnes tape the other day, one of the two safeties, primarily safeties. What was the young man's name from Oklahoma that they signed as well? Williams, somebody. Either way, Gentry Williams, I think is going to be much more of a nickel back. These two most recent prospects we've watched, Khalil Barnes and today Jamari Riddle, are more than likely going to play safety at the University of Georgia. Khalil Barnes' tape was really, really well-rounded. We felt like he was really good at everything, but the contact strength, right, the power in the pads wasn't exactly there. The thunderous arrival when the football player arrived at the ball carrier, not really there, but he doesn't miss a lot of tackles, did Khalil Barnes. Different tape we're going to watch today. Jamari Riddle is an explosive firecracker. Jamari Riddle is a thunder boomstick. Like, that's what he is from the safety position. A Camden County high school football player that went to East Carolina, started for 2 years, and in the portal, now at the University of Georgia. Excited to bring this one to you guys today. We're going to watch two games, him against NC State, and then I believe him against Memphis, if my memory serves me correct. I don't know. I took these notes a couple of days ago, but excited to do it with you guys today. Hey, a couple of rules around here. If you learned anything about your favorite football team today, you must subscribe. If you learned anything about the game of football today, you must subscribe. If you have any fun at all today, you must subscribe. Let's shut up and let's grind the tape. All righty, let's get after it. Like I said, we're going to start in this big-time game against NC State. Jonathan, I always love to turn it on against Power 4 competition from these mid-majors if we can find it, right? Just to see if we can close that gap just a little bit, right? That gap of level of competition that this person's ultimately going to have to make a leap of jump of. So let's see what that gap looks like right here. First and foremost, you'll notice about this kid, like I said, no hesitation at all in his clothes, Jonathan. Like, there's no hesitation to stick our helmet in and add and play with our hat, right? Like, none at all. There's zero hesitation here. We're right downhill. We're right into the thigh board of that ball carrier. We're ready for smoke. You know what I mean? Like, we are 100% ready for this at all times. I think it's that South Georgia in him. I think it's that dog in him, if you will, okay? He's got some shit to him. I love that about him, okay? Whoop-bam. I mean, that's how we strike the thigh board. Amen, Jonathan? That's how we take our shoulder and we put it right there. There's the thigh board right there. Everybody knows where the thigh pads used to be and where thigh pads no more. So let's go break that femur right quick. Let's go put our shoulder pad right there on that. That's big-time stuff right there on a short yardage situation. Okay? Now I'll put this one on here because I think he's playing patient with really, really good leverage. He's up here at the top. All right, play in the middle of the field. Looks to me, Jonathan, pre-snap like they're going to play some type of cover 3. The safety bracket's already broken. Do you see that? Mm-hmm. All right, so we probably have middle of the field or are responsible for it unless they change something post-snap. They didn't. We're right here in the middle of the field. Look how patient we're going to be as number 2 drives vertical into our void, okay? Patient, patient, patient. Oh, you want to break in? That's fine. I'm right here. You know what I mean? Like, we have a real natural inclination of what route tree is about to happen in front of us, right? That's how you have 5 career interceptions in 2 years. There's not a Georgia football player one with 5 interceptions over the last 2 years, is there? Dalen Everett might be close, but I don't think he is. I think he's got 3 over the last 2 years. Maybe 4. 3 against Texas because he had 2 in the first. It's not worth digging it out, but we don't have a single DB in the last 2 years to have 5 combined interceptions. This guy does, okay? This guy finds the rock. You get to see him right there in the middle of the game. Look, nice and patient. Make him run through you. Stay attached throughout the rep. Come off. Go try to get your hat in the mix. I think he's got really, really good football instincts, right? You don't have these kind of interceptions without having some type of decent Football Instincts. He's right here in the middle of your screen. Why is it that camera 3 picks up the laser better than camera 2, Jonathan? Do we know that?
It might also be the midfield logo right now.
Could be the midfield logo. Also, I think it might have more to do with the fact that camera 3 is on an angle. Show me camera 3. Yeah, camera 3 is on an angle relative to the TV. I think that's what it is. All right. But anyways, he's right there in the middle of the field. And he's got good route instincts. Look how quickly. You see what we recognize right now, Jonathan? We got a dig coming over the middle, right? We got a deep over running towards the middle of the field. We better drive down right now, get attached to the hip. That's exactly what he does. Forces what? Forces the check down into the lower levels of progression. That's what we'd like to see, right? It's good football instincts, okay? Take it back to the top. You can see how quickly he drives down on that, right? Get to my half, right? Get to my half of the field. He's got this half of the field. I got this half of the field, all right? Get to my half, settle my hips, see what's working in front of me. We got to drive down on that route, eliminate the options right now, make them check the football down. That's good stuff. My notes should say I scout the shit out of these guys. I scout the shit out of every single one of these DBs. I think these guys are really, really good, okay? I think these guys are physical. I think they play with their hair on fire. I think they're coached right, okay? Watch these 3 guys, Jonathan, respond to this screen game from NC State, okay? Right? Especially what the nickel's doing right here. You're talking about throwing your body at it, not giving a damn. We're going to take 2 right there, right? We took 2 eyes. We took the primary wide receiver, boom, jacked his shit up, stayed on our feet, or at least tried to, and then took the number 2 wide receiver, okay? Now the corner can rally, and the safety is right there. Jamari is right there ready to rally the rock as well. There's no secret. East Carolina does a lot of good stuff on defense, okay? A lot of good stuff on defense. I think it's a great rep right here by Jamari, okay? It's a great rep right here. So you see what I'm talking about with the confidence in his striking ability, Jonathan? I can't tell you how many young defensive backs or young football players are going to start their breaking down process right now, okay? I always tell the confidence in the striker by, hey, where do we unzip our feet? At what point in the contact pattern do we unzip our feet, prepare ourselves for, you know what I mean? His is almost the last 2 strides. Look at this. Full stride, boom, boom. There's the break. There's the pattern. Unzip our feet, launch. All right, I love that about him. We're going to be full speed until those last 2 settle steps. Full speed, settle, strike. Love that about him, okay? Honestly, you know who he reminds me of just a little bit? In these angle of pursuit, run in the alley type plays, a lot like Chris Smith. Chris Smith had an ability, okay, despite the fact that he wasn't a 4.48 runner or a 4.42 runner. Hell, I think he was a 4.5 guy at the combine, okay? Despite the fact that he was slow, boy, he'd run the alley, wouldn't he? And he'd run the alley because he would do this, right? He would take full strides and then right at the end, boom, get my feet, myself to balance and then be ready to strike. Same thing right there with Jamari. That's a perfect rep. All right, now I'm being a little bit too heavy on him right here, okay? So here's the deal. Quarterback's eyes are right, Jonathan. I don't know if you can see that. Quarterback's eyes are over here the entire snap. He never once works back left. Now, Jamari does have something driving into his void right now, Jonathan. You see that number 7 is running towards his middle of the field. But what's he doing? He's reading the eyes of the quarterback right now, right? Trust yourself, dude. Run. Run there now, okay? I think there's a bit of a hesitation right there. Do you see that? All right, look, we got our eyes with the quarterback. We're following him. Right now, drive. Trigger now. Trust what you're seeing. I highly doubt. In fact, I think we're already in our throwing motion. I highly doubt we're going to pump fake that and come back over here to the seam that we're supposed to be covering. Trust yourself. Read it, okay? Your instincts are taking you that way. Hey, man, you're a ball hawk. Trust what you got going on. Get over there, all right? Here's the deal, though. I don't think he's ever getting over here. I don't think he's ever getting over here. This is a double move on number 3 on the front side safety. Like, we're way too involved in the box right now. We're getting ran by, okay? So you can see from the tight, we're never getting there, no matter how good of a jump we get on the ball. I'm just pointing it out. I think we need to trust ourselves just a tad bit more. The football instincts were there. Let him run, all right? Let him run. You know what's really impressive about this C.J. Bailey kid, Jonathan? He's a full-fledged 6'7", okay?
Yeah, he looks it.
Yeah, he's a full-fledged 6'7", and with 6'7" guys, 9 times like we're gonna watch Byron Brown a little bit later. He's 6'6", and he is like super long. Remember Mike Glennon? Mike Glennon was super long. Most of these tall guys are because their appendages are longer than ours. He is not. Look at this. This ain't, I mean, we're barely dipping. We're straight to the 9. We're straight to the 9, and we're straight out. I love this C.J. Bailey's mechanics. I didn't love him as much coming out of high school, but man, have we gotten better. Man, have we gotten better. All right, the other thing about this kid, absolutely zero fear of contact from him. I think he's going to throw his body, okay? I mean, there's zero back down right here. We put our feet in the ground, and we're ready. Boom. You know what I mean? Like we watched Khalil the other day, right? And we felt like every time he made contact, the ball carrier might have got a yard or two after contact, right? Kind of fell forward. Not with this kid. This kid's almost like a brick wall in open space, okay? You can see it. When the ball carrier hits him right here, he stops. Boom. You know what I mean? Like, you are going to be stopped in your tracks when Riddle gets his hands on you, okay? He's a hell of a play by the corner down here. I just put this on here because I think a lot of people are like, oh, mid-major. No, ECU defense. That's all you need to think about. ECU defense. These guys are good. These guys are coached well. These guys give Power 4 programs sweats every single year. Ask NC State. 2 years in a row, this NC State offense has been like, shit, man. What are we going to do? All right, same thing. I mean, they've been in sweaters against this football team 2 years in a row. Look at this. Boom. Look at this breakdown from 12. Right? That's about as good as a speed turn in cover 3 as we can get down here on the bottom. It's good stuff. Same thing here. Like, dude, I think this kid's an NFL player, Jonathan. You know how big this fucker is?
How big?
He is 6'6", 230 pounds. That's how big that dude is. And I have no idea how does that? Because I know people were watching Jamari's tape. I know they were. They had to be. He was in the portal. He was a big-time target. How does that kid stay in at ECU? Jonathan, 6'6", 230 pounds. 2 years of eligibility. Sorry, Coach. I ain't trying to blow up your spot. But you're safe for another 10 months, right? Mm-hmm. You're safe for another 10 months. You all right? Whoosh. Come on, Jonathan. Talk to me about a striker now. Talk to me about a striker. Okay? Hey, a little bit different than the tape we watched the other day, isn't it? Okay, now this is good. This is good. I don't mean to watch this tape like, oh my God, he's so much higher on Jamari than he is Khalil. No, I think it's good you got a balance of both types, right? Like we have a Kyron Jones replacement, we have a Ja'Cory Thomas replacement if we need be, right? I think that's what I would look at these as. We got a thumper, a striker, a dude that ain't gonna take no shit. We got a guy that's really well rounded and can play every down and not have to worry about him. Those are good things. Those are good things. Watch it from the tight right here. It's a strike, son. This is a strike. Another elite tackle right here in space. I think he's right here playing the mid-hole. Yeah, he's right here playing the mid-hole. Nice and confident. Now down to our toes and never a step back right here once, Jonathan. Look at that. Patient, patient, patient. We almost look like we're doing one of them sprinter start drills. You know what I mean? We're doing one of those right quick. I love this right here. And then, yeah. Now, some would say, oh, he missed that tackle in the SEC. Oh, well, good to know. This is an SEC back right here, Hollywood Smothers, okay? Mm-hmm. So it's an SEC back right here, and we're going to close. We're going to close right now, and we're going to get on to the toes, okay? Sorry, I hit the wrong fast forward button. I like this Hollywood Smothers kid, by the way, Jonathan. I watched him last night. I think he's a good football player. Boom. See what I mean about the confidence in the striking, though? Like, there's just no hesitation here at all. We're throwing. Now, here's what we do have to teach him. Okay, hey, we can't be sprinting to the box. All right, I told you this kid's really, really good. It's SEC back now in Hollywood Smothers. We can't be doing this. We can't be bailing our ass into the box too heavy because we will get banana peeled, right, in this conference, okay? We got to be slow crawlers into that box, okay? We cannot sprint right in, all right? I think we're going to add ourselves into areas that are already covered as well. Look, we got bodies right there, bud. What we don't have is an angle of pursuit player, right, Jonathan? We don't have that third level player to be ready for when this play inevitably bounces. Okay? Can't be sprinting to the box. Got to slow crawl it, all right? I think the best we've watched on this channel as of late is Caleb Downs, all right, playing that high hat, all right, playing that high safety role. Do not get squeezed into there, man. We're going to get bounced pretty heavily, which is exactly what happens right here, okay? Got to slow crawl into that box as a safety. Your job is not to make that play at +2. Your job is to make sure it gets tackled at +6 and only +6, right? We can't give up explosives because you're trying to hunt a negative TFL. It's not what your job is. All right, now this is the clip I was telling you about the other day, Jonathan, on air. All right, I wish I just let our football instincts take over right here. We did everything right. Boom. Okay, we recognized play action, came down into the box to fit the run fit. Now we realize it's pass. Now we've turned and located, right? We're doing everything right. Go lock onto that dude. Go get onto him, attach to him, and stay attached to him. Instead, we turn back around to the quarterback right here. I mean, dude, if he wants to scramble, that's fine. We got a scramble pursuit player for him. Hell, we got guys that are going to banana peel him out. But what we can't do is allow that secondary defender to just run free into this grass against cover 3. We know it's going to run to grass. We should go attach our ass to it, right? Okay? I think it might be a young player in the sense that, hey, we're doing the right things. We're just not trusting what we're seeing. It's very similar to what we saw in Gunner at the quarterback position, right? Our eyes are in the right spot. We're not executing. We're not ripping. Our eyes are in the right spot. Go attach to the man, all right? And then once we're attached, turn our head around and look for the football. We might intercept it, okay? This next note just says Hollywood Smothers is pretty good. I don't know if I'd have paid $1.2 million like Texas did, but that guy's pretty good, huh, Jonathan? Mm-hmm. I mean, shit, we make 3 guys miss right here. 1, 2, and then my man Jamari. Same thing here. I think we're sprinting into that box a little too aggressive, huh? Ooh. That's the only missed tackle I think we got, okay? Because most of them look like this. Where's he at? I think he's right here. Look at this strike right here, Jonathan. This 92 on the black right here. Duh! We like that. No fear in here, okay? I like a couple of things right here. I think we're going to play this block really, really well, okay? We're going to play this block really well with outside leverage, right? Try to turn that back into our teammates and vice the football, and that's exactly what we do right there. You know what I really love about him, Jonathan, is I know, because I covered him in high school, I know we have a box playing background, right? We were a running back linebacker combination in high school. So these ideas of like attacking blocks instead of dodging blocks, right? The idea of, oh, here comes a tight end in the goal line situation right here. I got to go butt press him. I got to go take my face, put it on his face, right? Or I got to go take my face and set an edge and extend, butt with my helmet, press with my hands, and then shed the block, right? These are things that a lot of DBs don't do. These are things a lot of college safeties don't do unless you have a high school linebacker background, which is exactly what he's got, okay? The rare player that I felt like got thinner when he got to high school or when he got to college, if you look at this high school tape, like we're almost like a thick, like 205 like type football player, okay? Built like a running back. And then we got to college, I feel like we slimmed down a little bit. My notes say actually like his adjustment right here. Oh, adjustment to the football. All right, I like this. Okay, we're running with that first post. We got double bender coming in right here. Some people call this dragging. All right, we got double post, all right, coming from the two-man receiver side. Now, he's in the middle of the field player. They're in cover 3, right, Jonathan? You see that? 1, 2, 3. Okay, he is to run with that middle post, all right? The backside corner has to attach and run with the high post. Now, here's what I love. We take the middle post away, right? We pinch it and vice it with the corner on the backside. But what I love most is this adjustment. Watch him flip his head around, all right? Find the ball and the man, all right? And then go separate. All right, he's trying to play the hands right now. We've done a really, really good job. Wide receiver did a really good job catching this football. But I feel like we did a really good job taking away our responsibility, okay, turning and running full speed, finding the football. I mean, look at this adjustment, dude. We're way over here, Okay, we're going to turn, find the man, and go meet him at the catch point. I think the only way we can play this play better is to rip that ball out, right? But we did our job. Okay, the corner did not. He's not hip. He's a bad angle right here, though. Okay, we got some negatives in here. Same thing. Okay, hey, we can't be running our ass in that box. That kid's really, really good. All right, they're running counter back over here, bud. They're running counter back over here. We better run a proper angle. We do not need to be squeezing tight to this. We better be turning this back in to our teammates, and we don't do that. Okay, we do not do that. Neither does 22 right here, who is not doing a good enough job fighting for a hold. Okay, you got to sell this like you just got shot with a 12 gauge. Okay, I mean, we got to flail, we got to throw the arms, we got to let the whole world know that we were just held. Okay, and I don't think we're doing a good enough job of that. But we got it.
Sure did.
But we got it. Okay. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take a quick break to give a big time shout out to our friends over at Sleeper, our premier sponsor on the year, and they're doing a great job. The #1 place for daily fantasy and prop plays. Sleeper Picks is a real money product that connects friends over picks. Choose 2 to 8 of your favorite players from pregame, live, or even across different sports. Pick more than or less than the predicted stats. It's that simple. Over on Sleeper, you can get up to 100x payouts, share with your friends, and get rewarded together. Use promo code Brooks today over on Sleeper and get a 100% deposit match up to $100. That's sleeper.com/promo/Brooks. Again, promo code Brooks on Sleeper gets you 100% deposit match today up to $100. Sleeper.com/promo/Brooks. Terms and conditions apply. I want to give you a quick tutorial of how friendly and how easy it is over there on Sleeper today. We're going to scroll over to the college football tabs at the top right there, and then you can see we've got all the quarterbacks ready for their pass yardage with their total yardages set. We've got rushing yardages for both quarterbacks and running backs, receiving yards, all that good stuff, passing touchdowns. And here's what I am looking at today, guys. Looks really, really juicy. Jamal Haynes, half a touchdown total in this matchup this weekend against Oklahoma. Come on, guys. One place to be this year, Sleeper. Promo code Brooks. We appreciate those guys. But this is what you pay for right here, okay? Now, should be noted, this is not targeting. It's just going to look like it. I think this is what you signed up for right here, okay? We're going to bracket number 2 right here, all right? We got bracket. Oh, no, we don't. We got deep half. He's bailing to the flats. He's got deep half. He's got deep half, okay? So that's our responsibilities right now. As the play progresses, he's going to realize all my threats are coming from this double move over here. We tried to hook and go, or a little red zone up and in. Over on NCAA, you know that play? Same thing going on right here. All right, we're going to close this ground all the way from the backside, and we're going to run this sucker down and put our shoulder pad in it. Watch this right here, Jonathan. All right, we got eyes on ball the whole time, right? We realize, okay, we're not going to catch this football. Don't worry, we're going to catch a body. Wham! All right, now it gets called targeting because when you watch it full speed, it looks pretty vicious, okay? Boom. All right, now, that is not targeting. He led with the shoulder. He kept his head out of the play. All right, the referees agreed as much in replay and kept him in the football game. But I love that we're able to cover this much ground. I love that we're able to do it physically. All right, boom, look at us turn our hips right there. All right, and now it's all closing speed. Let's get to the rock and kill someone. It's a great job right there, okay? Let's flip over to this Tulane game, see what this looks like, because I think he had 15 some odd tackles in this Tulane game. Jonathan, I'm going to tell you right now, if you are not a ball chaser, you cannot play for me. You got to chase the ball. You got to chase the ball at all times. This is a ball chaser right here. That's what a ball chaser rep looks like. You got to chase the ball at all times, all right? Never giving up. Pursuit of the football at all times, all right? I need ball chasers. That's what I need. I need ball chasers, and I need people that are going to add their hat into the pile every time they get an opportunity. That's what Jamari is going to do, okay? That's what Georgia's defense is about, right, Jonathan? Mm-hmm. Okay, fire, passion, energy. I want to see 12 hats to the ball. But, Coach, we only play 11. That's right. I know we only play 11. I want to feel like as if there's 12. Boom. Great job right there rallying to the rock. All right, same thing here, man. Where's our field, dude? We're right here. You were right to look for the drippiest player on the field, by the way. It's an easy find, okay? Where's our feel, Bubba? We got to have some feel right here, okay? Have some football feel. All right, we got to play action. Here comes the reverse. All right, we know it's pass. You see him? See him floating back? What should we be doing right now, Jonathan?
Locking onto the receiver.
You daggum right. Lock it onto the receiver. They're running two quarterbacks. That's a quarterback right there. That's their backup. He is very able to throw. Attach yourself. We didn't, and now what's going to happen? We're going to give up the completion. Okay, have some feel, man. I know there is some there. Look, we read reverse. Now we're down in the box. Now we read pass. Oh, shit, I better gain ground. You're right. You better gain ground, and you better attach right now. Turn. Get your eyes on. Let's find the man. All right? These are some of the things that I think, obviously, Georgia can help him clean up. Dude, attach right now. Go. It's a dark screen right about there, isn't it? I don't know what they got going on out there in Tulane. It's a good thump right here, dude. It's a really good thump. Where's he at? Back at the safety spot. Really, really good thump right here. Boom. You can see it from the tight. We really, really get a hand on here. Boom. He's a sticker, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Now, this says great thump and sniff, okay? I think it's the screen pass, all right? He's got 3 threats his way right now, Jonathan. Technically 4 could be. 1, 2, there's the tight, 3, and 4. But he's going to realize very, very quickly, okay, play action, that's fine. But what's going on over here? Why are all these people leaking to the boundary? Screen! He's going to recognize screen. He's running to screen well in time, all right? These 3 guys have sniffed screen. Now watch him. We're going to close really, really well, and boy, are we going to thump. Boom. Got a real good sniffer on him, all right? I think he finds the football really quickly. Watch it from the tight. Way over here, you know. Booyah! The notes just say, have a day, kid. Where's he at? He's right here. There's a 1st and 10. I think he's feeling run tendencies, and he shoots. Boom. Have a day. Now, the only thing I would say is I think we do we're not on the near hip, right, Jonathan? Mm-hmm. We're not on the near hip. We do get jump cutted a little bit, but we run our face right through the middle of the man, don't we? Okay? So we're not over pursuing too much there. I think there's so much more of a natural feel for him in the box here than most safeties, though, like I said, because of the background. So this is an important play for me because he's lied to right here. Watch him from the tight, okay? He's going to get a bunch of stuff, and you're going to see that he is not seeing the right thing, all right? And right here, see this right here? We're pointing away, right, Jonathan? We think we've got counter going this way. That's what we think we have. In fact, we have a same side back run this way, okay? And we're going to overrun the piss out of it because we don't. We're lied to, right? Now, we're way out of position, aren't we? Okay? The only way we can correct ourselves right here is with effort. Okay? We got to pursue the football like a banshee and throw our body in front of him in hopes that we can maybe save a touchdown right now because you never know what's going to happen. So watch 2 right here. I love this about him. We made a mistake. Now let's go correct it with effort, okay, and get him down. Now, why is this important, Jonathan? Because they go on to get a stop right here, okay? The next play is a false start. The next play is an incompletion. The next play is a sack. The next play is a field goal. And it wouldn't happen if we just kind of loafed our way through that play because, oh, dang, we misread it. All right, no. We're going to play with full effort for 4 quarters, and we're going to throw our body in front of everything we need to. And every inch of this grass matters. I love this rep too because especially like compared to what we saw from, again, no shade to the other kid that we watched, but there is a springiness to this turn and run, okay? We're going to get threatened vertically right here. We're going to turn. We're going to take 3 steps that are immediately pop steps, okay? As opposed to what we watched the other day from Khalil Barnes. We're beat right now, right, Jonathan? That guy should run by us. Watch these next 3 steps. Watch it full speed and see those 3 steps that I'm talking about in this transition. Do you see that springiness that I'm looking at?
Yep.
There's no stuckness there, is there? We get right into it. We get right back on top. We're on the top side hip. That's what it's supposed to look like, okay? I think there's a springiness in his speed turn right there. But this is what I'm signing up for. I'm signing up for absolutely 100% a confident striker. There's no breakdown right here, Jonathan. We're just running right through the contact point, okay? We're getting an elite tackler in space, I feel like. And here's what I love about this one. Watch the power in the pads. This is where it shows up on tape. Watch him, as soon as he touches this wide receiver, watch the body explode. You know what I mean? Like, we're throwing dudes. We got hands, okay? The next note just says a missile. He's an absolute missile, okay? I'll show you this one from the tight because we're going to throw it, Jonathan. We're going to throw our body, all right? We don't give a damn about our body. Boom. Boom. And yes, we love to play football. Anytime you see a guy with the helmet slap, just go on, no, he'll be a little bit crazy. All right, he'll be a little bit crazy. I was one of them. This hurts no matter what anybody says. That hurts, okay? It's still contact to the head or neck area. And fire! All right, this note just says, first to communicate as he should be. Oh, no. This note says I'd recruit them all. Yeah, I'd recruit them all. Look at 22 right here, Jonathan. Watch him. This kid never plays. I went the whole night studying. They had to go dime for him to get on the field. Look at that trigger. You know what I mean? He was ready to play football that day, wasn't he? All right, first to communicate is what this note says, I'm pretty sure. No? Huh. What am I at? Huh. What was I looking at here? It's a bad last snap to cut on. Oh. My question was, are you taught to take away the shallow cross right here? Or are you taught to take away the deep over? Because he looks to me, Jonathan, like he's prepared for the shallow cross. Mm-hmm. You look to me like you're responsible for the middle of the field. So that shallow cross runs, that's fine. They want you to commit down on that. They're trying to hit the high post. Do you see that?
Yep.
So what are we taught here is what the notes say, right? Because right now it looks like we got baited to me. But I don't know how you're taught. If you get a shout, something crossing your face, we got to drive down now. I don't know how you're taught. All right, so those are things. What do you think?
It's exciting football player.
It's fun tape, isn't it? Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you hit that thumbs up on your way out. Love you. Bye.